Oops. There we go. All right, welcome back to day 53. As stated in the community post, we are now at 10 subscribers, and that correlates kind of with the challenge that we're starting today, which is a 10-day drawing challenge. And the first day is a cup. I thought that I had some fun coffee mugs hanging around still, but it looks like we don't. So I just have this boring mug that we're gonna draw. I mean, it's got like some kind of pattern that I'm gonna try to do on the edge, and then it does have like it does flare out, but it's not. It's a boring mug. So this is what we're gonna draw. I'm not sure what orientation. It could be like this. It could be like this. I'm not really sure. It could be both. We'll see how hard it is to draw it. First, we're gonna do the. We're gonna start with warm ups, and something cool that I found today that I should have known about. I think if I had like taken the time to go through the YouTube channel buttons and stuff, is there's an entire library on a creator dashboard of music stuff that has no copyright on it that I can just put while I'm streaming. And I just found that literally probably about 10 minutes ago. So we don't have audio for this stream, but there will be background audio music, and I say audio, it's music. It's the type of music I'm looking for these streams, unfortunately, is going to be in this particular YouTube library. It's going to be a lot of military band music, so it's going to be a lot of military music. I'm sorry, but that's what we've got on right now. There's also some actual music as opposed to just instrumental, like the Drunken Sailor song. So I don't know how I want to set up the playlist. If I kind of just want to download all the songs and just put them in to the if I just want to put them into the playlist and just put them in as audio, or if I want to be a little bit more selective with what I use. They're only like 2 minutes each, which also is really funny. Is in this library is JFK's inauguration speech from 1961. I just find it funny that YouTube has that in a library of things that you can use. So just for like kicks and giggles, it might end up on this stream. Just because I'm that much of a nerd where I would find it funny. I don't know if anyone else would find it funny. It might drive people insane, but it's there. And because it's there, it amuses me that it's there. So I might be doing that. I don't know. We'll see. If it upsets people, I won't do it. But if anyone else can understand the humor of the fact that it is there, then I'll play it. But yeah, so we'll end up seeing if I just want complete and total instrumental or if I'll allow singing music as well. Vocal music, I guess is what it's called. We'll see. There's a lot of Christmas music too, because what I filter, well, there was a lot of Christmas, so I think that's just because that's kind of like the holiday season we're in right now. So that was what was showing up at the top. But I'm kind of wanting to stay away from that because I don't want to make like constant playlists with this. That being said, this playlist is going to be more of a what's the term I'm looking for? Is more of just going to be a a placeholder until I'm able to do what I want to do, which is use a music file from a particular company. So, but I gotta ask permission for that. So I'm waiting to get permission on that. And I might not get it, so that's why I'm not going to say the company or even mention the type of music until that's worked out. But so that's what I'm waiting on that end. But this will be nice, and then if I can't use this, and then this will be better than what I had planned if I didn't get permission to use the music from that company. So we'll just see. Practicing how to hold the pen. I don't think I'm holding it the proper way. Let me look at the picture again. And I just love the way this guy writes. I love this writing. Oh, and then what's really also exciting and fun. Okay, so I want to hold it. I want figure two. Figure two. Okay, so figure two has. So it's like this. Okay, that's figure two. Awesome. Okay, we got it. Now I gotta find a place for this book. Okay. I cannot wait till I take the time to organize this. Because I could have organized it over the 5 days that my husband was on holiday, but I didn't. I just was like, oh, look at all these chores I can get done now. So I did all these chores instead of organizing here. I really hate organizing, is what I've decided is happening. It's why I avoided this room. During the 5 days, I could have had somebody helping out, but that's okay. And for some reason, my hands just decided there should be a slope in all these lines. There we go. So yeah, the finding that audio library was very exciting for me. I thought it was awesome. It was like, okay, I can't wait to jump on stream now and talk about the fact that there will be music in the future. So, but now we know it's gonna happen. It will be there and playing tomorrow. Hopefully it's nice. I keep seeing the mug and thinking that it's got my water in it, and it doesn't, but that's fine. So yeah, I just want to thank everyone for helping me make the 10 subscriber milestone. This is awesome. It's really exciting, and I like that it also corresponded with us starting this 10-day challenge. So 10 subscribers, 10 days prompt, and the prompts in the sketchbook school 10-day challenge is in his community post. You have to go all the way down to like 10 months ago. I could write the prompts in my community post, but I don't know if that's gonna be against the rules. I don't know. I don't think it's against the rules to post all 10 prompts in my community post, but I guess if I make it to hit, but anyways, I just won't publish it. Then we won't even have to worry about it. I can just state what they are each day. Each day we're drawing it. So today is a cup, and then I'm not putting any shading stuff into practice just yet, even though like I have gone over shading. And that's mostly because I'm still focusing on lines and I don't feel comfortable shading with a pen just yet. I'm still getting used to just drawing with the pen. So what I might do, and this is depending on how much time, this all depends on how much time I have and how long it takes to draw it. What I probably will do then is draw the mug in pen, then redraw the mug in pencil to work on shading. That way it's not as boring. And it's kind of cool because the light that's hitting the mug does have does give it a shadow and stuff that you can see, which is kind of cool because I've never really like paid attention to that before. So that it'll actually create, if I can get the mug to stay the way I want it to on its side, it can create like a lot of neat stuff. And what I'm saying is, if you look here, see there's a shadow right here, so that'd be kind of fun. And then there's, yeah, we'll work on it and see. So shading could be fun today. I don't know if I want to implement it specifically with the cup, but we'll see. There we go. This is turning, yeah, this is a little bit better now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like this a little bit better. I don't know if, again, it's, oh, that's what I was supposed to look up. I knew, like, all day I was like, I need to look something up. What do I need to look up? And I kept finding all these other things that I hadn't looked up that I was like, oh, I should be looking these up. I need to look up the YouTube videos of people, like, artists holding their pens and, like, how to do that. Because the figures is a good start, but I don't have somebody telling me if I'm doing it right or wrong. So I need to look at some videos to see it in practice to make sure that I'm doing it right. And then, so we're still doing the AB line. I haven't moved on to lesson 2 just because I'm kind of intimidated by because he makes such great arguments. So I want to make sure I'm doing it right and following these lessons and the intent in which they're made. And it was very much you should be mastering this skill before you move on to the next thing. And like, okay, there's no way I'm mastering this in just a day or two. So it is going to take a while, but like you said, it's going to be, there's 127 lessons in the book. But on top of doing the lessons in the book, I am going to be doing stuff outside of the lessons. I don't know if that's going to end up being harmful in the long run or better, or like kind of like doesn't matter type of video. So I'm hoping it's a doesn't matter type of video as opposed to a as opposed to like making it worse. Okay. Because if it's making it worse, then these exercises and warm-ups definitely are going to are definitely also going to make it, the drawing technique and stuff, worse. But that's, I don't see how that could be a thing. Like, I don't think it's going to give me bad habits, so to speak. And then if I ever get to the 100 thing, I was like, oh no, I think it was 1,000. I was gonna be like, let's see if I can draw 1,000 circles on one piece of page, on one piece of paper in a stream. That was kind of what I was thinking as a joke. It was more of a sarcastic joke. It's like, huh, because I was trying to think, I was like, oh, I gotta come up with stuff if we're gonna actually hit milestones. So this one, like I said, was kind of like really great timing and really opportune. So I'm very grateful for that. And it's also exciting. I know it's small, but it's exciting because I wasn't really expecting anything from this. Um, and then I have to say that the tree very much improved from the first drawings. That was also really a really nice thing. I'm not saying it's like good, but it's definitely better than what was there. So it's kind of, it's an improvement thing. It's like, oh look, like things are actually gonna are moving in a the right direction for now. Okay. I really like drawing circles. No idea why, but I do. Um, then the next, oh yeah, like the next thing we're gonna do, it's like yeah, we're still doing warm ups. Then after that, we're gonna work on the lesson, and then we're gonna work on drawing the cup. The squares have definitely improved. There we go. Alright, so let's do some triangles and then we'll work on the AB line. What is the A, B, C, and D, huh? It's gonna be funny because I wonder if I'm gonna get it. So stuck in my head that it's like the first horizontal line you ever make is AB, and then when we're drawing, I'm like, okay, I'm making my AB line. That'd be funny. What's this? Oh, this does not tell me what I was hoping it would tell me. That's fine. It's all good. Okay, now starting to see like teeth or candy corn. That's a thing I haven't seen in a while. Candy corn. Is that no longer a Halloween thing? 'Cause I don't think I saw it at all this year, like not even in the stores. But I also wasn't looking at the candy because I was just like kind of just like getting antsy with that because it's like, okay, how much candy should you get? Because you don't want to get candy to where you run out, but you also don't want to have it to where it's left over. And I don't look at the candy aisle because of that. Because I used to love candy. I used to eat candy all the time. And what's interesting is I don't miss it. I don't miss eating candy. Which is weird. Is it an adult thing to not want candy? Is candy more of like a kid thing? Because it's not like, oh, I'm getting candy, I'm gonna get fat. No, it's just like I just don't want to eat it. Like it doesn't make me feel good when I eat it, so I don't want to. Like when I ate candy as a kid, I don't know if like I don't think it mattered one way or the other. I just liked it because it tasted good, right? And it didn't really affect or change anything in terms of how I was feeling. Like it never made me feel bad, except for one time, and that was because of a swim meet. And that was because I was told I wasn't going to swim in the swim meet. So I was like, oh, look, I have all this candy sitting right next to me. I'm going to eat it. And then we got there and everything changed. Like, oh, you're swimming. Like, I just ate a ton of candy. What do you mean I'm swimming? Yeah, I used to swim competitively. I used to be a competitive swimmer. My events were the 200 freestyle, the 500 freestyle, and then eventually the 1000 freestyle, but that wasn't until college. So those were what I would do. And so you can imagine how when I was told I wasn't going to swim, and I was just like, candy. Like, you're going to swim. It was like, I don't swim like these. I don't know if sprinting's easy, but I know when I'm like really, really stuffed, I can do things for a short length of time and I don't feel as sick as if it's like a prolonged time. But you also don't want to move as fast. So I think yeah, either way I would have been screwed. But it was just I was so mad that day. I was like, we're testing you. I'm like, don't test me because it's always going to end up horribly. The thing that you don't want me doing is the thing that's going to happen. So just don't test me. Just like tell me straight up, happening, not happening, and then I'll behave accordingly. Add into the mental exercise for that one. Let's see if it's straight. I don't think it is. I think I've it's straight, but there's squigglies, yeah. So it ended where it needed to end, but there was my hand was like shaky, I guess. Okay, well, since that was straight, I guess I can go for the CD line. Right now I've got like chest stuck in my head. Because you know how like the squares have letters and numbers, like each square has its like name or whatever. And I'm like, these lines have their own name. A, B, C, and D. But, yeah, because that's a math concept too. I don't remember where I learned that though. Like what class it was. Okay, I need to just stop. I need to just stop. Let's just draw. I need to stop with the math. This drawing, instead of going to sculpting, goes to this person's back to studying math again. Oh gosh. What is this? What is this? Hold on. Oh. I kept this for a year? Oh. Huh. Okay. I'm sorry. I got really confused. Something came to my attention, and I got distracted. Alright, let's go back to the AB. I thought it was an important paper that was in a pile of non-important papers. I think that's straight line too. I'm drawing straight lines today. It's confusing me. I'm very confused with this. So I think these are evenly spaced, and now I need to make sure that the line stays parallel to the line above it. It's pretty close. It dipped right here though. Right, and then I'm going to use the ruler to make the straight line, which was there already, but that's fine. It's more of just like to get that practice. Because that's what the book said. The book said to do it, so I'm doing it. At least I know it's like I think it's an acclaimed book. It sounds like it's a good book. Whether it is or not, I don't know. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have been cracking my knuckles. I don't know why I did. I hate that noise. Okay, so the dot goes here. But come on, pen. And then here, and then I should probably start practicing longer lines, but This needs to be a little bit bigger. There we go. I want to get to the, like, a little more to the top of that line. Or dot. Oh. I think I sloped it there, though. Doesn't look sloped, though. No, it's pretty even. Oops. Yeah, that was a pretty straight line. That's good. Let's see what the ruler says on this one. This one. Yeah, even. Cool. Huh. No, I'm not gonna. Just because I'm getting it right today doesn't mean that it's mastered. It just means that today I've been doing good. So we're gonna do a couple more days where this is the exercise before we do the drawing. But this definitely is making me feel better about what I've been doing. So let's get this even. Okay, so this is straight. Excellent. Okay. And I'm using the edge of the roller because it's just easier for my eyes instead of trying to use the edge of the paper. I don't know why I got tired all of a sudden. All of a sudden, I was just like, you know what? I need sleep. And it's like, no, we don't need sleep just yet. We can go a little bit longer. Because I don't want to stop at just 6 lines. I want to do a couple more lines, and then we still have to draw the cup. So, get into the fun portion of today. Oops. Why did that slope down? That shouldn't have sloped down. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, that one doesn't get a D line. Alright. Okay. Oops. Gotta make sure the ruler's straight before I can continue. That's what's taking the longest time. Alright, let's try this again. dot A dot B then when it's straight down closer to the end, bottom though. Oh, actually that looks pretty straight. Let's move that down. Yeah, excellent. So now we're going to do the next line, which is CD. I think this is what you'd get when CD, like that's when you're doing line slopes of a line. Like this slope is 0. Or that's the slope I'm trying to get anyways. I don't think this is parallel at all. Yeah, it's not. There we go. Yeah, it was just the, somehow it was the top. That's weird. Maybe it was the beginning of the line that was off. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we are at the 40-minute line, so I don't want to take up too much more time, but I do want to do one more line just to make sure that everything's good, and we're going to go off of this line. Okay. Okay, so let's get this one going. Oops, I moved it a little bit. Okay. So we've got our AB line. A point B I kind of want to go more towards the bottom again. Alright, let's see if it's even. If it's a straight line. It's not a straight line. I sloped it somehow. Yeah, I sloped the line. It's the tiniest of slopes, but it is sloped. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Don't want to use the mark on the paper, it's going to confuse me. Alright, so here, let's do right here. Yeah, these should be pretty evenly spaced. Yeah, that should be a perfect straight line from one middle to the next. That should be good. Oh, a little bit sloped. Interesting. Okay. Let's try again. It's more like it was curved in the middle part. So the edges were right, it's just the middle part got curved. It's because I'm trying to do it fast now because it was like I noticed the time. Okay. Alright. That should Yep, that should be even. So let's try to get a nice straight line now. Oops. Bottom line that I want. And the bottom line was pretty accurate. Okay. Let's do CD line. Alright, so that's going to be C. Let's get D dot. Okay. Nice straight parallel line. Let's see how straight that parallel line was. Actually, it looks pretty straight. My hand did get a little shaky during it, but other than that, it's pretty straight. I shall be right back and we will do the cup. Give me about a few minutes. Sorry about that. So yeah, okay, cool. We ended on a good note. I'm gonna keep that note and keep it. Gonna keep it on a good note, and we will go to, because I'm drawing an actual object, I'm gonna use the this book I have. Let's see. Okay, so we are drawing a mug. I'm going to draw the mug with the pen, and so it's going to be upright first, I think is what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do on its side, and we're just not going to do shading because it looks like I'm not going to have time to do shading. So we will just do, yeah, we'll just do the, whatever it's called, we'll just do the two orientations of the mug. Alright, now, let's see. So I'm going to start with the contour outline of the rim. There we go, the pen decided to come back to life. And then goes like this a little bit, comes out. Rim. So this would be the rim. And then mug handle is kind of hidden. Let me do this part right here because, yeah, is hidden. Where it ends and starts is hidden by the rim. And right here there's kind of a little trace. Yeah, there we go. And then there's a little design right here. This actually goes around like that. I don't actually see the end of that one. So that's kind of the design. And then under, it looks like this goes actually under. And this line right here is supposed to come in more. There we go. That's much better. That looks more like the mug that I'm trying to draw. Okay. Let's see. Let's do. I want to do this orientation. I don't want to be able to see inside the mug because I want to focus more on the handle and the. So I'm going to draw basically this. I don't want to see inside the mug. I want to focus on this and then I want to focus on these parts. So I don't want to see because then I'm going to be focusing on the other parts as well. And this will be kind of nice because it's going to give us about 3 different dimensions. So what do I want to start on here? I think where I want to start is at the rim again. I'm not sure, right, so it's still going to go... I think it's more going to be just like a straight line, which is interesting. It's going to be a straight vertical line, and then this is going to dip in straight like this, and there's going to be another dip. And this is going to turn into a straight line where there's another dip right here. This has to go a little bit further, and it's got to come in this way. And then I stop here because this is where the handle is. So I come down a little bit here. Then there's a little circle bit right here. And the handle comes out. And it actually goes pretty far down to right here. And then there's another circle, circle bit. This kind of lines up. Oh, I messed it up. So this is going to go all the way to here. And then this bit comes around and lines up with that. And then behind this, I might have made that. Yep, I did. Just fine. Then I can just make this. There we go. Okay. Then right here, so I didn't even match that up. Okay. Then this has right here. It kind of dips into that one. That's interesting. Okay, that's a cool pattern. So this starts a 1, 2. You can kind of see a half of this. And then there's this one that goes here. This one that goes here. You've got your circles that are here. 1, 2, 3. Then you have the next one. And you've got that. So I kind of messed up the handle a bit, but that's okay. And then I didn't line these up, so I should have look to see, okay, where do I need this shape to line up, and done that first, and then done that drawing. So that was good. I kind of want to make that a point. To remind myself to do that. This could have been the AB line, and this could have been the BC line, or the CD line. Well, at least I recognize that now. But yeah, so that's how I should have started the drawing. Good to know. Learned something at least. And that's all we have the time for. So this was day 1 of the 10-day challenge. So you know my journal sketchbook. That's what I'm going to be doing. Okay. So thanks everyone so much for joining me today, and again thank you for the 10 subscriber milestone. I'm extremely happy with the progress that has been made in the short amount of time it has been made, or I shouldn't say proud, but grateful and happy. So tomorrow I will be back around the same time. It might be a little bit later of a stream, depending on how everything goes with going back to work and everything like that. So I might post in the community notes just what's going to happen there. If the stream, what time the stream's actually going to end up being live tomorrow. And then I'll also write the prompt. I don't know. I'll definitely introduce the prompt during the stream. I'm not sure if I'll put it in the community post or not, just because I don't want to end up copying too much of how Sketchbook School did it, because I'm just using his idea to create the projects essentially and to follow along until I'm able to start doing my own pieces. So, and then also we're finally going to have music tomorrow, so I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. And with that, I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your days, and look for what time I'll be back in the community notes or the community posts.